The Lesson of the Pebbles. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village nestled between rolling hills and lush forests, there lived a young girl named Mera. Mera was known throughout the village for her sharp tongue and quick temper. She often misbehaved with her friends, saying hurtful things and never considering their feelings. Her friends, who were kind and patient, tried to tolerate her behavior, but it became increasingly difficult to stay close to her. One sunny afternoon, Mera and her friends were playing near the village square. As usual, Mera started bossing everyone around, demanding that they play the games she chose and insulting anyone who disagreed. Tired of her constant rudeness, her friends decided to leave her alone and find a quieter place to play. Feeling abandoned and confused, Mera sat under a large oak tree, wondering why her friends had left her. As she sat there, an old woman named Asha approached her. Asha was known in the village for her wisdom and gentle nature. She had seen Mera's behavior and decided it was time to teach her a valuable lesson. The old woman sat down next to Mera and handed her a small, empty basket. "Mera," she said softly, "I want you to take this basket and fill it with as many pebbles as you can find in the village." Puzzled but eager to distract herself, Mera set off to collect pebbles. She gathered pebbles from the riverbank, the gardens, and the streets until the basket was full and heavy. When she returned to the old woman, she was exhausted. "Now, Mera," the old woman said, "I want you to take each pebble and place it back exactly where you found it." Mera was frustrated and tired, but she knew better than to argue with the old woman. She started the tedious task of returning each pebble to its original place. By the time she finished, the sun was setting, and Mera was utterly worn out. The old woman looked at her kindly. "Mera, each pebble you moved represents a hurtful word or action you've directed at your friends. Just as it was difficult and tiring to put each pebble back, it is even more challenging to mend the hurt caused by unkind words and actions." Mera felt a wave of realization wash over her. She understood that her behavior had been causing pain and pushing her friends away. She thanked the old woman and promised herself that she would change. The next day, Mera approached her friends with a sincere apology. She explained what she had learned and asked for their forgiveness. Her friends, seeing her genuine remorse, welcomed her back with open arms. From that day on, Mera made a conscious effort to be kind and considerate. She listened to her friends, respected their opinions, and refrained from saying hurtful things. Mera soon became one of the most beloved girls in the village. She discovered that kindness and respect were the foundation of true friendship. She never took her friends for granted again. The old woman's lesson stayed with her forever, reminding her that the effort to be kind is always worth it. One day, as Mera was walking through the village, she saw another young girl sitting alone and looking upset. Mera recognized the look of confusion and hurt on the girl's face, and she remembered her own experience. She approached the girl and handed her a small, empty basket. "Take this basket," Mera said gently, "and fill it with as many pebbles as you can find in the village." The girl looked puzzled but did as Mera asked. When she returned with the basket full of pebbles, Mera guided her through the same lesson she had learned from the old woman. The girl understood the message, and she too promised to be kinder and more considerate. Through this act, Mera realized the true power of kindness and wisdom. She continued to share her story and lesson with others, spreading the values of compassion and understanding throughout the village. In time, the village became a place where everyone respected and cared for one another, and it all began with the simple lesson of a basket of pebbles. The moral of the story is that kindness and respect are essential for maintaining true friendships. Hurtful words and actions can cause significant pain, and it is much harder to mend the damage caused by them than to simply be considerate in the first place. Learning to be compassionate and understanding not only helps to build stronger relationships, but also creates a more caring and harmonious community.